Pastor Adrian Rogers, great to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
And you know, we've talked a little bit about some spiritual things, but recently a sitting state senator made a public statement that God doesn't really intervene in government or in the lives of people. And my thought was, oh my God, I serve a God of signs and wonders and miracles.
Absolutely.
What would you tell a man who makes that kind of a statement?
First of all, evidently he's not read the Bible. The Bible says that the king's heart is in the Lord's hands. And so God is certainly involved in every aspect of life. And you are absolutely right. We serve a miracle-working God, and we serve a God of signs and wonders. Signs and wonders are so that the unbelievers might believe.
Well,
and
the word says these signs shall follow.
Shall follow them that believe. And in his name will cast out devils and heal the sick and the whole 9 yards. And so God is involved in every aspect of life. He created life, and so he's involved in every aspect of life.
And we see television ministries where signs and wonders and all those things happen.
Sure.
But God didn't create that kind of spiritual environment just for broadcast.
Right.
It's like in the life of Adrian Rogers, Gordon Howie, and every believer, isn't it?
Absolutely. I've seen God do too many things too many times not to know that it is for those that love him, and not only for those that love him, but for those that don't know him. It gets their attention, and it says, hey, you know, Buddha can't do this. Hey, Muhammad can't do this. Only a true and living God can make this happen.
That's right. And when I think of signs and wonders, for some reason Gideon comes to mind, and he put God to the test, didn't he?
Absolutely, absolutely. And God used this young man to take 300 and totally defend the nation. It's amazing what God can do.
Is there any reason why in America and the world today we should not see Gideon's rising up, David's rising up, Joshua's rising up?
You know, it takes one.
Yes.
It takes one that will believe God and that will go forth. And in the reading and the emails that I get from literally all over the world, I'm amazed at what the Lord is doing. Not only, and there are things happening in America. It's amazing to me. Many times mainstream media will not cover it, but there are miracles and signs and wonders happening right here in America every day of the week, and as well as in other places around the world.
Well, Jesus said, even greater things will you do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So my challenge is, oh, Lord, what greater things could I do?
Sure.
Well, I go to God and say, you lead me, I'll follow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If we don't have access to this powerful God, then he must not be who he says he is.
And that's the difference. The difference is, are we willing to access him? Are we willing to go to him? Not only that, but in our accessing him, we must allow him to access us.
There's a big risk, isn't there?
Oh, sure.
Because you have to put yourself on the line.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you have to risk everything in order for God to move.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think you would agree with me when I say, Lord, I'm willing.
Oh, yes. I mean, that's all you just absolutely yes. I mean, because he is the only one who always comes through, who always gets it right, you know.
Yes.
And that doesn't necessarily mean he does exactly what we want him to do, but he always comes through and he always gets it right.
Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, you know, they said, God is able to deliver us from the fiery furnace. But even if he doesn't, it's not because he isn't able.
That's it.
We serve an able God.
Oh man, that's preaching words right there.
And he's willing.
He is, and he not only is he willing, but he wants to.
Yes.
And so he can do anything but fail.
Yes. Was it the leper who said, "If you will, you can make me whole"?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
Absolutely.
responded, "I will."
Hey, and he did.
Yes, and he will today, won't he?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
You know, it's too late for people to join us at the services at Faith Temple, but it's not too late for them to join us in this mighty move of God.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. God is always standing, always waiting. It's as simple as an invitation. And if you'll ask him in, he'll come in and he'll do it right now.
Yes, sir. Thanks for watching.